Let's talk about geothermal energy in New Zealand. So geothermal energy is thermal energy generated and stored in the earth. Thermal energy is the energy that determines the temperature of matter. The geothermal energy of the Earth's crust originates from the original formation of the planet, 20%, and from radioactive decay of material, 80%. The geothermal gradient, which is the difference in temperature between the core of the planet and its surface, drives the continuous conduction of thermal energy in the form of heat from the core to the surface. The adjective geothermal originates from the Greek roots "ge", meaning earth, and thermos, meaning hot.
So, why is New Zealand a good place to exploit geothermal energy? First, it's a volcanic isole located into Indo-Australian Plate and Pacific Plate. Um, there is about 10 volcanoes on the isole and a lot of geothermal source and geyser. There is New Zealand location allow a very good production of electricity. For example, New Zealand owns 14 geothermal power stations. It represents about 13% of the electricity supply of the country, and the production is about 854 megawatts. We got to say that 5 other power stations are still building.
Now let's see the different uses of geothermal energy in New Zealand. First of all, it's used in power stations, where they turn steam into power to produce electricity. That's how it works. Geothermal fluid is drawn from a geothermal field by deep wells in the ground. The high-pressure hot water is separated into steam and water as it goes up the pipes. Then, the dry steam is used to spin the turbines, which generates electricity. Besides, geothermal energy can also be used in a more private way to heat your house. All you need is a big garden to install a pipe loop in the ground, so that the geothermal fluid can circulate through it all year round. In winter, the heat is transferred in the house, and in summer, the system removes the heat from the house and puts it back in the ground to cool the house. But it can also be used to attract tourists with its hot springs, like the Maori used to do hundreds of years ago. They also used geothermal energy to cook and heat their house. Now that's all for the uses of geothermal energy.
So, geothermal energy for electricity generation has been produced commercially since 1930, and for 4 decades on the scale of hundreds of million waters, both for electricity generation and direct uses. In 2000, geothermal resources have been identified in over 80 countries, and there are quantified records of geothermal utilization in 58 countries in the world. Of the total electricity production from renewables in 1998, 92% came from hydropower, 5.5% from biomass, 1.6% from geothermal, and 0.6% from wind. Solar electricity contributed 0.05% and tidal 0.02%. Comparing for new renewable energy sources, geothermal, wind, solar, and tidal, show 17% of the electricity generated but before to come from geothermal, with only 42% of the total installed capacity. Geothermal, with its proven technology and abundant resources, can make a significant contribution towards reducing the emission of greenhouse gas. Finally, we can say that geothermal is not the solution to stop global warming, but it is a good renewable energy.